Here she comes. Get ready. 2 seconds. Here we go. Wow, everything is just a little slow tonight. So, okay, we're in. Happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for being here. Who's excited? Who's ready to take notes? Who's ready to learn, laugh, have fun, enjoy
All
all
the
the
things.
things? We're going to do all the things, okay? We're going to do all the things. We're covering all the hot topics: image, preferred customer program, holiday sales, transition to the new way to shop, Amazon, events, Christmas party. Woo! Yeah, all the things. All right, Cease, you start. Take her away.
Well, welcome everyone. Happy Monday. Thank you all for taking the time and prioritizing this. We are definitely going to cover a lot, and there is going to be specific next steps for you to take, things for you to ask questions about, and lots of things to clarify for you because your leaders have clarity, and therefore, so shall you. Okay? So we got your back and your face. That's my new Mary Kay saying. I hope you love it. And write down your questions as we have them, as you have them, and then we will come back at the end if there's time. And then, of course, your sales director can coach you individually as well. So we're going to cover a lot of really great things, and you guys are just going to feel super equipped for the next best thing, which is, guess what? Tomorrow. And that's all we can do is take one day at a time, right? So we're blessed for that. So we're going to get it started right away. And Lisa Cadillac Mack is going to lead us. I'm going to be screen sharing as we go. So again, just write down those questions as you have them. And we will move through this evening with efficiency. Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I had all my caffeine, I had all my things. Okay. Uh, okay, we're excited. As you know, we're always excited. But I appreciate all of you joining us tonight. And even though I know you don't have your many of you don't have your cameras on, totally cool. Thanks for being here. Even if you have half an ear listening, that's awesome. You might be washing the dishes or playing with babies, or now I can't see all your faces anymore. So I'm not sure what station in life all of you are at the moment. Just know that we appreciate you taking your time. And I would rather you have half an ear listening to me than saying you're going to watch it back and then actually not watching it back. Okay. All right. Because when you watch it back, you don't actually know when to fast forward me if you think I'm going to be boring. All right. Um, so we're going to cover the things. Cece, like Cece said, write down your questions if you have them. And my goal is actually to stop after each little segment, Cece, and answer the questions should they have them then.
Great.
And if there's anything that you think we need to know right now, Cece, you want to manage the chat also, that would be great.
Sure.
If you've got a question and you guys want to type it in the chat, you're welcome to do so as well. Our goal is to be done with this with less than an hour. Okay. All right. So I love doing these kind of these little boot camps as a way to gather everybody when we hear information, when we see things, when the temperature changes, not just in the air, but maybe in business. And since we scheduled this, two things came on the docket that were not on it originally: the new way to shop with the new website and Amazon. So we already had a full program prior to adding now more topics. So we'll abbreviate a little bit, all right? And be mindful of your time and know that why do we do this? Because sometimes people are like, why are you doing this? I know everything about my business I need to know. Great. Then you can have just like a tenth of an ear listening, okay? But chances are you're going to hear something that you need. And ideally, you're going to hear something for all areas of your life. Okay, so I'm going to start with image. And this has been a big one as of late. Okay, so I'm backing up. Why am I even talking about image? We know what professional image is and Mary Kay typically. I want to remind you that one of the things that separates us from the entire universe is our image. Like, people dress up more for Mary Kay than sometimes they do for church. Okay. That is how much people respect and love our culture. And what I'm going to encourage you is, the farther the world gets away from etiquette and attire, I want you to dig into it. I want you to dig in because we all know when we look better, we feel better. We know this as a statement of fact. This is not a Mary Kayism. It's not something Lisa Mack made up. When you look better, you feel better. You know it. You know, if you go to Walmart in those slippers, I'm going to see you and then you're going to hide because you're going to be embarrassed. Okay. I don't want you to hide because you were embarrassed. Okay. I want you to be glad you ran into me in the store. Okay. Now, why I'm also mentioning this is because this year at the retreat, which many of you are attending, on Friday night of the retreat, when all of you are arriving and we have our event in the evening, we're actually in professional attire. Now, this is my first retreat in 27 or 28 years because I joined in November of 96, right after the retreat. So I missed the first one. This is the first one I have ever been to that has professional attire for part of the weekend. First one. It's always casual. And what I noticed, now I haven't asked our nationals in charge of this one to find out why they're doing it, but what we noticed around the country is that many retreats were actually doing professional attire. So I don't know if a national sales director got on her bandwagon with a bunch of her national sales director friends and said, let's upgrade the image. I don't know. I have no idea. Saturday and Sunday of the retreat will be casual, but Friday night is business. So I took this also as a challenge to elevate our business status. Okay. So what do I mean? Well, our sales directors will be in our director jackets and our suits, our skirted attire. Red jackets will, of course, be in your red jacket and your skirted attire. And then seniors and beauty consultants, we can go back to the black and white club. And I love the black and white club. And I don't think I've talked about it for a while. I love the black and white club. The black and white club is so simple. It's a white top with a black blazer or structured jacket and a black skirt. It's easy because then also when you earn your red jacket, you just take your black blazer off, throw on your red jacket, and now there you are. And it builds esprit de corps. So I'm wondering if also maybe that's partly why at the retreat, if on Friday night they want to make like a wow statement. Okay. So those of you that were at our Monday event last week know that I said we as a Mary Kay family, Courage Nation family going to this retreat, we're making a statement. We're making it clear. We heard you about the image. And if we were going to consider a sweater, we changed our mind and changed it to a structured jacket. Do you know what's cool about that right now? Is you can actually find structured jackets in the store now. Because for a while there, you couldn't. And it was really hard to talk about image and where to buy stuff. And people would always ask me where to buy stuff. Well, you know that we're big thrift fans. And Divine Consign has another sale in a couple weeks. But while I was out of town with my husband this weekend, thrifting and checking out antique everything, there was tons of jackets and sections of blazers. And I'm like, cool, because some of them had shoulder pads and some of them didn't. But it's okay if they did because kind of shoulder pads are coming back. Okay. So, which, I know my mom really loves that. Okay. So, what I'm saying is, I'm not only saying it's okay if you don't wear nylons. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm bringing it. Bring your A game. Remind people. Remind people with how you look, how serious we are about making this world a better place. Especially if you're new, or especially if your confidence is waning at all. Put on something fabulous before you have that next conversation with a potential team member or someone you want to book an appointment with. Okay. Buy the shoes that are uncomfortable and just wear them for a little while. I just bought a fabulous pair of boots. You guys are going to love them. They're very tall and they're for very short distances and they're for sitting. Okay. But I'm just going to put them on for a little while, and then take them off because I love the height and I love, what they do for me. And then I'll just take them off. But invest in a few couple of things and don't worry about the cost. Just invest in a few really good things that you're just going to keep for a long time. Okay. Black blazers will always work. Or if black is not your thing, then navy. Okay. Or charcoal gray, a neutral color. And then if you got like a little sequiny thing, like if you're like, I can't wear sequins in the North Woods. You know why you can? Because you're the Mary Kay lady. Wait till you see mine and my mother's tennis shoes this weekend at the retreat, okay? They're not Hartford Menominee Falls tennis shoes. They're Mary Kay event tennis shoes, okay? But you can get away with that kind of stuff, that Mary Kay stuff, okay? You can get away with something a little bit more, okay? Taylor Swift is bringing back shiny tights. Great. I never thought shiny tights were out. So there's where my head is. Okay. But shiny tights, get yourself some shiny tights. Okay. So I'm not only saying, oh no, it's fine if you want to come and wear pants. I'm not only not saying that, I'm digging in with the image. All right. Let's step it up and show people we mean it. And we're proud to be ladies. We're proud of it. Okay. Questions or comments? Say them out loud if you got them or type them, and then we're going to move on to PCP, okay? Give me a thumbs up so I know everyone still loves me.
Hey, Lisa, real quick.
Darn.
Full face of makeup.
Oh, yes, thank you. Full face of makeup. That's part of your image, is wearing your products. That's part of your image. Now, first, when we come in, are we all about skincare? Absolutely. Am I always in a full face of makeup? No. Am I when I'm working? Yes. Am I when I want to sell 3 eyeshadows? Am I wearing 3 eyeshadows? Yeah, I'm probably wearing 6 eyeshadows when I want to sell 3 eyeshadows. Okay. You'll sell whatever you wear. You'll sell whatever you wear. And if you're not sure if that's going to be a good color for you, we can do a quick season thing. Once you know your season, you got the world by the tail. You don't even have to ask. Okay. Or let's sit down, come to one of our next events or get together with your sales director, your recruiter, and find out what are some colors that work for me. What can I try? Try something different. If everybody's talking about toasted plum lipstick and you don't even know what toasted plum lipstick is, you might want to order it and try it so you know what everyone's talking about. Okay. Toasted plum, boho plum, mauve crush, and hushed. Is it Hush Blush or Hush Blush? Those 4 lipsticks cover the entire populace. Those 4 lipsticks. If you have those 4 lipsticks, you have every lips covered in the world. I would literally bet my reputation on that. Toasted plum, boho plum, mauve crush, and hushed velvet. Is that what it's called, or Hush Blush? What's it called? Hush Blush? That's what it's called, Hush Blush? The new one that came out with mauve crush and toasted plum? Okay. Those 4 lipsticks. You don't know what to wear? Put those 4 out, okay? Let people pick them. Okay. Thank you, Donnie. Oh, full face includes eyebrows. We want to see your eyebrows. Okay.
Oh, Lisa, I just had a quick one.
Yeah.
One of the things that I had in the last year, I'm sure people noticed that I got a little thinner this last year. And one thing that Andrea really helped me with is almost exactly what you said. It's kind of it's your Mary Kay uniform. I went out when the second black skirt didn't fit. I went over to my mom's and begged her to take it in again for like the 3rd time, so I've got the black skirt still, and don't have a blazer anymore because, they don't fit. But I did go out the other day and buy a new white blouse because it didn't fit, but that was the standard. And Andrea's like, pick those 2 or 3 things. Like even when we go to seminar, you bring 2 black skirts, 5 blouses, and you're golden.
Yes.
And that's kind of your uniform. I mean, I laugh at my picture. That is my shirt from my job, and with the logo on it. But I sent it to somebody random the one day, and I just loved the picture, so I used it. But to have that Mary Kay uniform is really nice because you're going out and you're buying quality pieces that are going to last a long, long time. And, as long as you don't drop 75 pounds, you're good. So, but yeah,
Yes.
it's nice to have that, white blouse, black skirt. I didn't think about that, but that's actually what I have. So,
Yes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah. Getting
yeah.
a couple of nice things, right? And how good for you that now that you have to go get a new jacket because you've lost so much weight. I mean, you lost a fourth grader. Like, think about that, Anne Marie.
Yeah. And
You lost
well,
you
and I
lost a
actually
middle
have,
school child.
yeah, we'll probably all see each other at the design consigned sale because it's
Yes.
on my calendar. I had another surgery, but so I was home and I missed the last one. I was kind of bummed I couldn't go, but I always know there's another one.
Yeah,
And
it's in
and that
November.
that is the best. And
And
just
if you're
whoever's going, make sure you bring a big bag. You'll need
yeah,
it.
and if you're local, we can go together. Like we can tell
Yes,
you we're going to be there and help you shop.
that sounds like a plan.
Thank you for mentioning that. I can't see everyone's faces anymore. Oh, it's because I'm spotlighted. Okay, because I asked her to do that. Okay, there everybody is. Yeah, we can also go, we'll be at Divine Consign. We can go together. I want to be mindful, those of you that have larger girls than some of us, I want to give you like a general rule of thumb. Less than 3 inch should be sticking out. For some of you, 3 inches is like, I would never have a 3 inch here in my entire life, not even when I was nursing my children. Did I have 3 inches here? Okay. I couldn't, it would never happen. Okay. I want you to be mindful of that because this is not what we're selling. We're selling this. Okay. And if you need assistance with where to buy things or how they should fit, we'll have a conversation about that too. Okay. Just being mindful because if you were never in anything before that you needed to know that, let's just, okay. Okay. All right. PCP. Now, some of you in the Mac unit got your newsletter today, which the third page actually says, hey, congratulations, all 24, 25 of you that got your lookbooks. 1,227 lookbooks for like 24 people is amazing. We're going to talk about it briefly because some of you, your family doesn't even know you're in Mary Kay. And, but you wanted them to know. You said you wanted them to know. Okay, so if they get a catalog in the mail, you didn't even have to open your mouth. And they are now aware that you are in Mary Kay. Okay. The catalog is less than $1 per person. And I know some of you would rather hand someone $1 than talk. So how about you have 100 people on preferred customer program next quarter? For $100, you didn't have to talk to 100 people. Some of you, I know that really excited you just now. Okay. Now, some of you also have 100 people on there, but you could easily have 100 more if you sat down and went, that neighbor, that neighbor, that neighbor, that neighbor, that coworker, that person, that one, that one, that one, that one. How many of you talk to your neighbors, but you don't actually have their address? That's not actually a raise your hand thing. It's an I know thing. My neighbor 2 doors down has never been on my mailing list because every year I'm like, oh, I should get her on that. 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 Well, this year I just texted her and I'm like, what actually is your house number? Sarah, she's my good friend. She's 2 houses down. She comes to things. And I just tell her apparently I never mail her anything. Okay. Check with your neighbors, coworkers. Literally start making a list. If you were getting married tomorrow, who would you invite? because you probably don't have all their addresses. I'll tell you, you don't, because we did a wedding a year ago and Cece had to hunt down some people's addresses. Okay, how many nieces and nephews do you have that aren't getting their catalog in the mail? You know, you can, someone under 18 is allowed to get mail. I'm just saying. Okay. How about your nieces, Jenny Kiesler, getting their own catalogs in the mail? Call Auntie when you get your catalog. Okay. That's just an
My
example.
one niece already does.
Of course she does. Of course she does, because I trained you and you're awesome. Yeah. So I want you to just like open your mind to, if Mary Kay said I couldn't, after tomorrow, I could no longer add any new customers or tell anyone else that I'm a Mary Kay lady, or that the #1 selling brand of facial skincare color is getting even easier to order and to buy. If tomorrow was the last day I could ever add anybody, who else would I put on the list? By the way, you don't need their permission to send them a catalog. Okay. And then Dory Anderson says, keep them on for a year before you take them off. So they get 4 catalogs. Yes. Cece said, come out of the pink closet. Yes. Come out of the pink closet. Send them the catalog. And then, you know what, just a really easy words to say after that is, did you get my catalog? Can we say that? Even if we're afraid to talk to people, did you get my catalog? And the sample in it. So this last one had 2 of the cream cheek color, the gel cream cheek color duos in it. Not duos, 2 of the gel cream. I keep wanting to say cream cheese, and I know that's not right. Cream.
Gel, cream,
Gel.
blush.
Cream blush. Thank you. Okay. And now for some of you, you're like, Lisa, this is no brainer. We know these things. Well, if you knew it all, then there would be, 160 names right there, and there's 24 names. So not everybody knows it. So I just want to remind you, okay? Simple way to keep in touch with your clients. And why is it important? How many of you have already gotten some sort of a catalog from something that you maybe ordered one time 10 years ago? Okay. I ordered something from Nashville Wraps one time, I don't know how many years ago. Every year around this time, I get their catalog. If you've ever ordered anything from Uline, you get the catalog that's big enough to, move your seat up 3 inches when you're sitting on a chair. It's so thick. Kohl's, think about it. Now you're going to be inundated with Sephora and Ulta and all of those things. I'm guessing it works. I'm just guessing. Because if it didn't, we would no longer mail printed advertisements, right? If you make it easy, just make it easy for them. Just send it to them. Make it easy. Amazon, and it worked, Bethany said. Does anybody remember the old Pennies catalog? Everybody circled it. How about the Fleet Farm toy catalog? Everybody circling everything except the shipping label, right? They're circling every page, every item, everything. Yes. Remind your clients of that and then say, now when your Mary Kay catalog comes, you circle that thing up and let's have a conversation about all the stuff you circled. Okay. The next one's coming November 7th. It's being mailed. So that means in December, we're going to order the spring one. So we'll watch for that. Okay. But we're literally tracking all of these. Okay. We're tracking them. All right. Question or comment before I move on to the next thing? We're good on PCP? Getting hearts? All right. Okay, next, holiday sales. All right, so here it comes. When Terry and I were out this weekend thrifting and antiquing and all of that, they're telling me, all the shops are saying, everything Halloween or fall related is 50% off, even if it just has a leaf on it. We got to get this stuff out of here because you know what we have to decorate for starting next week. And I don't even want to say the word out loud. This lady, she's so funny. And I was like, okay, got it. And I was like, yep. Because as soon as we're not even at Halloween, we're just hovering around the 30th and the 31st. You know, you got full regalia already at Hobby Lobby, right? I want to remind you that you are a retailer. And you might not want to talk about Christmas now, but it's not a dirty word. You can talk about it already, okay? And in particular, what I want to talk to you about holiday sales this year is doing a couple of very, very simple things. And Cece's going to comment on this as well. But I'm going to just show you two very simple gifts, okay? And one of the things that we've learned all these years too with doing holiday sales and open houses, 29 years of these now, is that you don't need to have 10 different things. You don't need to wrap everything you own, okay? You can just wrap a couple of things. And in fact, you can decide in advance, here's the 4 gifts that I'm promoting this year. Here's one, and then satin hands, and then something you picked from the catalog, something limited edition, okay? And if it's not in that parameter, yes, I will sell you anything, but here's the 4 gifts that I'm offering, okay? These were such a hit last year. I'm doing them again. It's the Mint Bliss. That's what's in the bottom. And it's the socks. And these are cups from Amazon. And if you want the exact ones, I will send you the link. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember. I think they're called frappe cups. But there's room in the lid. This bow is actually from Amazon. And it's iridescent, white/iridescent, which means it goes all year. So being smart and thinking smart. These were so popular last year. We're doing them again. Gift sets for the win, Bethany said. And I want you to think about how you like to shop. Don't you like it when something's already done for you? Don't you buy girl gifts for your friends or family or coworkers? Don't you like to have 6 of something on hand just in case the last minute one drops by? Or your grandson, Judy, suddenly has a girlfriend this week and you're like, I don't have a gift. Yeah, you do. Okay. Or you suddenly get invited to that neighbor's Christmas party. And you're like, oh, I wasn't ready for that. Or you're going to Thanksgiving and you need a hostess gift for the person hosting. Like, think about those things. Okay. So this is the free socks, but I don't give them away for free. There, anyone watching live just now heard me say that. Okay. Because I'm wrapping it. So I'm taking good care. So the product itself sells for $12. These socks were free, and then if you don't get them for free, you have to get them from the dollar store. So with all of the wrapping and everything, I sell it for $15. And then we offer a discount or a savings after quantity. So buy 6, get 1 free. Keep one for yourself, client. Remember to gift yourself something. Okay. If you end up wanting the link for these, I will post it or I'll share it with you. Super simple. And you can have someone younger than yourself and you can hire them to package them for you. There's that one. Charcoal mask. I sell 1 million of these every year, so I brought it back. Charcoal mask with the mask applicator. These are washcloths from
Amazon.
And then also the hair bands from Amazon, the bows. And I just charge a couple, like $1 for that, $1 for that. So it's, what is it? 26, 38, 39, 40. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Do a break, buy 6, get 1 free, whatever. Okay. That's just 2 of them. Now we're going to continue to show these things to you in the next coming weeks, but there's an example of 2 of them. And then Cece, please add your words.
So what you guys should definitely keep in mind also is that the things that we provide, especially during the holiday season, is that this is a value add. right? So always charge for your time and your materials, always on top of the retail cost of the product. The holidays are not a time to offer steep savings. It's a time to offer your giftable service, which also comes with attending an event if they'd like, a cup of hot chocolate if they come to your house, an experience, right? And that's what we provide, especially on the open house front, just chatting giftables in general. You are the value add. So you're probably going to give them a sample with their receipt because they're your good client and they just bought several gifts from you, right? You're going to give them an experience along with that gift. So always just remember that that is what we provide as a value add when it comes to shopping. And if you're not sure how to price something, or if you're wondering if, gosh, I don't know if I need to be wrapping 10 of these $10 things. No, you don't. Okay. So the $15 gift that we put together with the Mint Bliss is the most affordable gift we have. And then everything is up in value from there, because a $15 gift is an easy grab and go. Chances are there may be in an exchange, there may be in a work thing, right? Anyone would appreciate a $15 gift. It's a great value. It's already wrapped cute, and they can put it in a gift bag if they want to wrap it further. Do not, please, please, please. Our products are too high of quality for you to be wrapping individual eyeshadows, right? Like, think bigger and think big, like extraordinary, wonderful gifts. Even, I just thought of this, like, you guys walking through that silly aisle in Walmart where they have all that those pre-done baskets and stuff. I know you know what I mean. There's themed ones, there's coffee ones, there's makeup ones. They're extravagant. It's a box, right, of stuff, and you get to see it, and it's displayed nicely. Gosh, the value and the high quality of product we offer is way better than that. Our price is excellent, and they get a much higher quality product. So think about those things when people are wanting to have give a beautiful gift. That's the gift. That's the gift basically that you provide to them, is that it's already done. So just really be thinking about the value add, and that you are the value add, and that's the experience that we provide, especially during the holiday shopping season.
Awesome. Thank you, Cece. Questions, comments before we move on? Oops. Oh, I love it when this happens. Both of my screens just took you guys are gone, but I'll get you back. It'll just take me 1 second. I have an amazing photo of my husband and I that I'm staring at now instead of all of you. Okay, well, please hold. Oh, there you all are. Okay, everyone's back. All right, was there any questions or comments? And again, we have more time for this, with the time that's coming. But, here's an example of why you want product on hand. Because if those are wrapped, people are going to buy them. They're going to take them. Okay. And remember, you need stuff for your family and friends too. This is just as much for you as not just to sell it. What do you want? Don't you dare go to Bath and Body Works. Don't you dare. I don't care what their candles smell like. I don't care. Buy American. Buy your own things from your own company and support yourself and your company, and a company that is doing good for women all around the world. 40 markets worldwide. Come on, let's do it. So speaking of that, all right, we're transitioning into the next words, which is into my shop, okay? And our new website and our new way, our tiered discount structure, and a new way for our clients to shop, okay? And then that's going to work in just with a little bit into Amazon. Okay, so you have 3 main things to know for the month of October. And one of them, again, Cece, do you want to put up the things to do in October? One of them is to make sure that you have simply gone through on either your My Customers app or My Customers on InTouch and made sure that you have the details for clients that you want to keep. Because when the new system transitions over to, it's going to be called My Shop, the general data for your clients, the really important stuff, that will transfer over but miscellaneous things are not going to. So what will transfer over? Their birthday, their name, their email, their phone, their cell phone number, their address. Things that will not transfer over are like their husband's name, their anniversary date, yada, yada. So if there are things that you want for your customers that are important to you, you're going to want to go through your My Customers and put it in the notes section. Okay, the notes section on InTouch. If there are details about somebody that you really want to keep. Okay. Cease, where's the one that says what to do in October? The first things first. I don't think I sent it to you because you already had it. Yeah, it's not that one. It's the one that you guys, that I texted to you. Also, it's the one, it's on the Mary Kay screen. So it's talking about customers and making sure that all of their, anything that you have outstanding under My Customers is handled and processed, okay? So if you have a customer that you're talking back and forth with them, their order's not finished yet, you're going to want everything to be completed by October 31st in order for it to be transferred over to the new system, okay? The second thing to know in October is that, there it is. Thank you, Cece. The data that will be migrated and the data that won't be migrated. I will put these things in an album and we will put them on Facebook and we will put them on the board's app. But then that means you have to go look at it. Can you pinky swear to me that when we give you the stuff, you'll actually look at it? Because it's important, and I don't want you to yell at me in November that you want to quit Mary Kay now because you didn't know stuff. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay, because it's going to be even easier for our clients and even easier for you in the future. Okay, so there's the stuff that will transfer over. There's the information that will not. So if it's important for you to keep, you're going to want to transfer it into the notes section. Okay. And how come it's not all transferring over? Because most of you don't use it. 29 years in this business, doing it handwriting and doing it InTouch and even doing it with a third program. And all the things that are not transferring over, I don't pay attention to anymore. So if it's important for you to keep, go ahead and keep it, okay? Okay, the second thing for you to know in October is that ProPay is not going to be a, the best way to describe it is it's not going to be directly connected anymore to your website. And if you want to keep ProPay, you're going to want to actually create a new ProPay account if you want to save people's credit cards, okay? Stripe is going to be the new processing that Mary Kay is going to work through for website orders. For website orders, okay? Steph just wanted to know if she should renew it. She needs to renew it by 11/12. I would actually wait, Steph, and decide like on the 11th if you want to renew it or not. Because it's not going to be connected to Mary Kay anymore. So you wouldn't want to renew it that way. You would want to create a new one if you want to keep it. So Stripe is what is going to be used for credit card, or I'm sorry, Stripe is what's going to be used for your web orders in the future. Okay. The orders that automatically people type into your website. It's not going to be called your website anymore. It's going to be called My Shop. So we have some new verbiage to use, but nevertheless, it's a website, but it's going to be called My Shop. It's going to be way easier for your consultant or for your guests to purchase products from you because it's going to automatically ship to them. So if they put an order in the website, as a reminder, it will automatically ship to them. Okay. Okay. If you still want to use ProPay as a way to save credit cards for your clients, you can, but you will have to get your own ProPay account then. Or you can choose to get Square. Or if you got another one you want to use and you're in another business, have at it. I just don't know about other ones. So with having conversations with sales directors, some are keeping ProPay and some are using Square. Stripe will be used for your web orders. Stripe will be used for your web orders. I don't know how many times I can say it. Okay. I just want to make sure you're clear on that. Okay. Third thing to remember and to understand is that when this new system, when this new way to shop is launched, probably the end of December, we'll have more on that soon. It's also going to have a new discount option for our beauty consultants that are not active. They are going to receive a 30% discount. Should someone go to their My Shop and they are not active, they're going to get a 30% discount or make 30%. So that's exciting for people that are not active all the time. So if you're not active all the time and you're like, yeah, I can still make 30% and not be active. Yes, you can. Of course, you would want to be active and make 50%, but as an option, you can make 30%. Now I'm going to remind you again on the resources tab. Cece, can you pull that up? Because I know B-Red has a question. Share your screen, please, Cece, and show everybody where to go again to read the resources, the 6-page thing that talks about all these details. So
Okay.
on the info screen, go ahead.
Yep. On in you're going to go to resources over here on the far right, and it is the second one down, Connect Hub. So the second one down here, Connect Hub under resources. It's really easy to find. And then it has everything you need to know, not only about the My Shop and also about the 30% savings. The what you need to know flyer is the printout. So read it carefully, read it slowly, print it, highlight it, read it again. And then there is some really great introductory videos from all of Mary Kay that you guys should have seen already too. So be sure to read those carefully. More videos about the tiered discount program and FAQs and flyers. So there's a lot of stuff on here that may actually be able to answer your questions better than we can as we continue to learn this with you.
Okay, question on that, if I may.
Yes,
Hi, everybody.
Red.
So I get Stripe is going to be My Shop.
Yep.
Is there going to be a situation that like when you're in My Customers and you can choose to do My Inventory or PCP, will that populate that we can enter credit card right in My Customer still as a way to take payment?
So from what I am understanding, if we put in an order under our website, our My Shop for a customer, we have to enter our own credit card. Because if they go to My Shop, they have to enter it and it automatically ships to them.
But what if I have, so what are you doing in a situation that you have just the inventory on hand? That would be a, I now need Square or something else.
That is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it
Okay.
is. It's either, yep, it's either Square or I'm gonna start my own ProPay, or I'm not gonna take credit cards. I'm gonna do Zelle. I'm gonna do
Okay, got it.
Venmo. I'm gonna do PayPal, which of course you can do any of those anyway.
Correct. Okay. But you're not like inputting it under My Customers on InTouch and it automatically then sucks into ProPay.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Correct. And
Yeah, there's no-
also why, to answer another part of that, is from now on, when people go to your website and place orders, the money is being automatically deposited into your bank account.
Got
So there's no holding place anymore where ProPay is holding your money. That won't be a thing anymore. So when you wake up and you've got those 2 babies and you're nursing those babies and somebody put in a web order on your My Shop, you're like, cool, I just made money. Oh, and it's already in my bank account. There's no holding area anymore. It may take up to 24 hours depending on the day that they put in an order, but the money will automatically go into your bank account.
Rock on.
So I'm trying
Yeah.
to give you a real life example there because that's going to be, you guys, what we're coming to now, the more CC and I learn about this, is we're trying to give you like a real life example because all the stuff is great in theory, but what's it going to look like in real life?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's a great question. Yeah, that also prompts you guys. I'm gonna just do another quick how-to and in touch because it's gonna be very important for you to go into your basically your in touch account and actually add in your direct deposit information. Also, so that any future team members, current team members that you have, will continue to get paid those commissions directly to your bank account. So if for some reason you do not have that set up yet, or you're new, whatever, learning, this is how you are going to find that. So on your main in touch page, at the top here is you. This is just a little outline. If it's not your picture, you can put your picture in there. So this top right up here is my profile. You're going to click my profile on the top right, and then you're going to go to my account. Once it loads my account, you're going to see all your personal information, your agreement link, your contact info. You'll continue to scroll as it goes very slowly, keeping us in suspense until you see my payment preferences, how you wish to receive payment preferences from Mary Kay. My payment preferences. Click my payment preferences and you will be entered into a separate area once you get the email codes, and it will walk you through that. Another thing is you can click here, more about payment options. See here at the bottom, click here. And this is where it will actually show you and give you the document to input your direct deposit information and get it over to Mary Kay. So
and by the way, and this is also if this is if you've never done this before. So if you've been in Mary Kay a handful of years already, they already have this information for you because you're already doing this. Okay. This is if you're brand new and haven't done it before, or if you've been new in the last year and Mary Kay did not make you enter your social security number to join Mary Kay, that would apply to you also. Otherwise, for most of you, you don't need this information, but we're trying to cover all of you that potentially this could be a, you can always go in there and check just to make sure. You can always go in there and check. But some of you have been receiving commissions into your ProPay account onto a ProPay MasterCard, and they're not doing that anymore because you're not going to have ProPay anymore. So they're showing you that you're going to go right into your own bank. And now I'm starting to feel like we're getting a little into the weeds here, and I don't want to get into the weeds. Some of you, we can have personal conversations if you're just not sure if it applies to you. Okay. I just want to make sure we're kind of covering the gamut. But if you're not sure it applies to you, we'll have a conversation and I could probably answer it in 2 seconds, or Cece could. If you're not sure it applies to you. Otherwise, if you are not sure and you don't want to ask us and you just want to go out and fill out those things that Cece said, go ahead. You can totally do that. Or you can even call Mary Kay at 1-800-272-9333 and say, do I need to do this? Does this apply to me? And they'll help you. Okay. Okay. Sound good? Okay. I want to address Amazon real quick, and then we've got a couple of events to talk about. So, thank you, Cece. Cece just put the phone number there in the chat for customer service. That phone number has been the same phone number forever. Mary Kay customer service is amazing. Save it into your phone. Okay, we're going to talk about Amazon real quick because, as many of you know, Mary Kay has basically found a way to answer the call to the scammers that are just doing things illegally. And there are potentially around 2,000 unauthorized dealers right now on Amazon trying to sell Mary Kay products, and that's not acceptable. So by Mary Kay having a shop on Amazon, they are going to be able to control the algorithm, the keywords, images. They literally own all of the images, everything, and they will be able to stop these resellers that are doing things illegally. We're not going to go around telling our clients you can buy Mary Kay on Amazon now, because that is not why Mary Kay is going on Amazon. They are going on there so that Amazon and Mary Kay have a partnership to take down people that are doing it wrong, violating their beauty agreement and selling products illegally, and also stopping the ones that are selling fake Mary Kay products as well, because that's a thing. Okay, so I just want to remind you, you're not walking around telling your clients to go to Amazon, okay? Because there's only going to be a handful of products on the Amazon shop site, and they're going to be for a higher retail price. They are simply so that Mary Kay has skin in the game and has now control over the algorithm and the search words and the things that people are looking for. It'll send them to the shop. Once they get to the shop, if there's a product they're looking for that they don't have, because there's only going to be a handful of things on there, it's going to send them to marykay.com. Then what? It will automatically search for a person like it does now when someone goes to marykay.com. Okay. Another advantage with that new My Shop, to come back to that for a second, is that you're only going to have 2 zip codes instead of the 5 you do now, but the 2 zip codes you have are going to have a larger search radius. So actually more people will be able to find you. That's awesome. More people will be able to find our incredible Mary Kay family. Okay, I'm not belaboring that. Are we good on that? Okay. Chicago Rama, we're going to talk about events real quick, just a couple of events real quick. Chicago Rama is Saturday, January 24th. It's one day in Lombard, Illinois, at Weston Lombard Yorktown Center. And it is an incredible event that we are invited to. We are part of the Chicago area sales directors now. And this event is all day. It's like 8 to 4 or something on Saturday. I just realized the time's not on there, but you get the idea. And we stay over Friday night. We have a screaming deal on a hotel, actually at the Weston Lombard. And it is a great day of camaraderie, learning, excitement, food, fun, prizes, giveaways, recognition, education, the whole thing. And early bird pricing is $85 to your sales director by November 1st. And then it's $95 after that. And the only people right now that get to pay that $85 are the beauty consultants connected to the Chicago area sales directors. So we're the only ones that can get a $10 savings, the Chicago area people. That's us. Okay. So paying your sales director only $85 by November 1st is a really great idea. Okay. To be able to save money, to save $10 and get that early bird pricing. Okay. This is the 3rd year that we're going, and Cece and I have some new responsibilities at the event this year. So there might be costumes, there might be, you know, who knows? Who knows what you'll see your sales directors in this time? Who knows? But we can tell you it's going to be great. So if you are considering going, please let us know ASAP. We don't need to do the rooms yet, but if you want to save $10, we would really, really love to go with you. Then next Monday, you guys, we're doing, can you pull that one up too, Cece? Okay. You guys, we're doing glow facials. We're going to be beautiful and do glow facials. Get some samples to your friends and your family so they can follow along with us, because it's going to be a blast. We're going to have prizes and giveaways. Okay, Cece's looking for the flyer to post it, but if it's not here right this second, it is in the boards app, in the Courage Nation boards app, so you can pull that up. And if you don't have the boards app yet, I will send it to you so you can open it and follow along, because that is where all the events are listed. And it's where new consultant stuff is. And it's where everything you need to know is in the boards app. Everything you've ever wanted to know and were afraid to ask is in there. Okay. All right. You got it? Okay. So ghost those pores and unmask your glass skin with Mary Kay's Best. You're so good, Cece. To follow along with personalized samples, RSVP to the link below by October 21st so that they can. Okay. So that's just basically, so either your sales director or yourself could be sending them samples, but the reason we have them do it by then and on that link is just so that we know how many people are attending. We may or may not be able to send all of the samples for your people, but if you can let us know that they were filling it out, either you can send them the samples or you can bring the samples to them, or you can have them all at your house and do it in person while we do it virtually. Okay. We want to make it such a big deal. And if you use the words glass skin, you're going to have a million people because everybody wants glass skin. That's what the market words are using now. We're just using what other people are using because they know what that means. People want beautiful skin, and that's exactly what we're going to offer them. Okay. Okay. And we want to give away free stuff. So we got a masking bundle that's going to be given away for free. So get your friends and family watching that. Okay. And then Christmas party. Okay. We're already giving you the dates because it's Wednesday, December 17th. Cece put a save the date in the boards app, Encourage Nation boards app. It's Wednesday, December 17th. And from 5:45 to 6:45 is going to be for star consultants, and our star consultants that attended the star portion of the party last year. Can you unmute and tell us how much fun you had and what you enjoyed about getting there early with your friends? Go ahead, Dory. And then
Okay.
Ashley, if you can.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's an event that we get to dress up and look really cool and bring out those seminar gowns, or maybe a bridesmaid's gown, or maybe a prom gown, or maybe just something really fancy that you've had stashed in the closet. Bring it out. Have fun with it. And you get to bring your spouse or your spice. And we got a free party drink just before everything started. We got and hors d'oeuvres because, you know, hors d'oeuvres are really good. And I like food and I like drinking. I like it with my husband. So yeah, it was great. You can do that anytime.
Thank you. Ash, can you add on to that?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that it's also really great to see everybody else walk in and see them light up as they walk in. So that's great too, but being there is extra special.
We're going to make it worth your time. Just telling you, it's going to be worth your time. So from 5:45 to 6:45 is for our star consultants. And then everyone is welcome at 6:45. We will receive everybody at 6:45 and dinner will start shortly thereafter. And you can thank your Reds and your leaders who unanimously voted on formal wear. Unanimously voted on formal wear. Like, bring out your seminar gowns. Like, and here back to like image again. Besides Mary Kay, where do you get to dress up and be fancy? Right? Besides, I mean, you don't even get that fancy for weddings anymore. I know you don't. I see your pictures. So bring out the dress, bring it out, put it on. And if you got to take off, you know, the afternoon of work so you can, you know, glam up your makeup a little bit more or curl your hair, whatever, do it. Don't stay at work till 5 o'clock and then come rushing in like, you know, like the cat dragged you in. Take the afternoon off or take an hour off. Okay. Come in calm. You know, get yourself ready. Put on some nice music. Do a mask before you put your makeup on. Okay. Like, treat this a special event as how it should be treated. Special, because it is, because you are. Okay. And now you've had 2 months notice on when it is. You can't say you didn't know. Okay. Anything else, Cece?
That was excellent.
Okay. Last minute comments or questions, you guys, before we wrap it up. Anything else you want to add, share? Did you learn something?
Yeah, what you're most excited about.
Yeah, what are you excited about or most excited about? Thank you, Ashley. Go ahead, Mom. Yeah, said go ahead.
I am really happy about the possibility of somebody becoming accidentally inactive and they get an order and they can't do anything right now except place a big order. And this way they can still get 30%. They're still a consultant. They're still being treated properly. They're making money on something that they normally would have to either forego or whatever. I'm just really happy about that for them. And I love the fact that Amazon is stepping in and taking care of Mary Kay the way they should be.
Thank you. Anybody else? I know some of you are processors and you're going to think of something at midnight. So make sure you tell us tomorrow then. Bethany's excited about the changes because it's expanding business for all of us. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be easier, you guys. It's going to be easier. There'll be a little bit of a learning curve and we're going to figure it out. And so we're going to ask the company for grace and we're going to ask you for grace as well, because we are figuring it out at the same amount of time that you are. Cece and I were just given a couple of more details today that you are actually going to find out on November 1st. So we're going to let Mary Kay's Cadence take care of that for you. So we just know a little bit more now, but not that much more. So we're all learning this together and we're excited to learn it together. We're excited for our clients to have an easier time getting their products and for you to have an easier time to make money. Win-win. Easier way and time for our clients to get their products and easier way for you to make money. Win-win. Yes, and the company wants to take care of all of us and do that. Okay, great. Changing the status quo keeps us and the company fresh. Absolutely. And there's no other direct selling company doing this. I'll tell you that. 62 years, #1 selling brand of facial skincare and color, 40 markets worldwide. It just keeps getting better.
Hey, Lisa,
Yeah.
one thing I wanted to mention, there is scammers out there who they've even been contacting me through the Mary Kay, and I haven't been responding because of the last incident that would have costed me $2,000. So they're still trying to get information to have you order stuff online for them.
Yes. Thank
So
you
be
for mentioning
extremely
that.
careful.
Thank you for mentioning that, Judy. We're actually hoping, someone asked us that, will there be less of that with the new system? And I feel like yes, without even having any like actual official knowledge, because I want you to think about it. They're not going to ask you for it because they're going to go to your website and realize they have to order it themselves.
Well,
So-
they took and contacted me through emails
Yes.
stating that they don't understand and they need help to do this.
Yeah.
And I say, well, here's my webpage, have at it. So
Yeah, which is a
just-
great way to do it, by the way. Yes. Or not responding at all or screenshotting it and sending it to me and being like, I feel like this sounds like a scam. Is it a scam? Yeah. So I think that I feel like it's actually going to be less. That scam is going to be less. We'll see. And maybe there'll be another way that Mary Kay is going to address it as well.
So
Hopefully.
anybody that I know that just starts or whatever, I kind of give them heads up. Don't respond to it because it'll cost you big time.
Yes, and we can't have that. Yeah, can't have that. All right, anybody else? All right. You feel powerful? Yes. Okay, we're feeling powerful. All right, we're feeling powerful. All right, you guys, thank you so much for your time. We love you. We appreciate you. We've got lucky 13 of us going to the retreat this weekend. That's going to be a blast. We'll be in Green Lake. We'll bring you back all the secrets and all the things, but the fun, we can't bring you back the fun because that's only going to happen there. All right, we'll bring you back whatever information that we can. And thank you again for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Love you like crazy. Praying for you daily. After all, we are infinitely better together and we are doubling this bubble.